National Council has made that decision. It wasn't a unilateral decision. It was a consensus decision. I maintain I was in the room. I didn't hear any name when the vote was called. It was a rancor's yes, we want it. The concerns on the part of others who says that if we do it now, it's top down and all of that. They are legitimate concerns. We've not done this before. But the point of democracy is that we agree to do something. Once we agree, we do it. Okay, we haven't done it before, so what if our life depended on it? Should we not do it because we have not done it before, because it's from top down? At least you are doing something. You have a difficulty. You have a reorganization to do, you have a rebuilding to do. You've always been building from the ground up. And then you're faced with a different set of realities, and you say, well, maybe this time, let's build from the top down. I don't believe it's top down, but when they want to call it like that, let's just use that nomenclature. So from top down, we'll do that. It's because you want to see if that gets you something different. Right. And I can see what that can get you. Okay? Fear is at the core of all invitations to change. But the point for me is that we are cautiously moving. And the point is, if you calculate and say, what would it get us if we have a candidate today? Today that the NDC in government told us they will do 24-hour economy. Now they have come to resurrect Nkrumah's vision. Okay, say, oh, it's Nkrumah's vision and we want to do it. They didn't tell us they're coming to pursue Nkrumah's vision. They said that we have a present problem, they have 24-hour economy to fix it. So this is not a quick fix they promise us. If we have a flag bearer today, he will be out there and call the president out. We have an arrowhead who will guide our communication. Right. If we have a flag bearer today, this rather confusing situation to do with the exchange rate. Bank of Ghana says that, oh, this is the rate. And people who are dealing with the market says that that's not how we are getting it. That confusion will be called out by our candidate. Okay? Any peacemaking and bridge building effort within our party, which we know we have a lot of internal, redress to do. If we have a flag bearer today, we'll deal with it. Moreover, lastly, presidential primaries are essentially inherently divisive. It happens in the NDC, it will be divisive. It happens internally, it will be divisive. The democracy by its nature divides people. It divides and then brings together. But it takes time to bring those fractures together. So if we do it now, we'll have plenty of time to bring all those fractures, mend all those broken bridges on the basis of internal contest for leadership, which is legitimate and the nature of democracy. So with that, who wouldn't want to do this early? If you are building your house from the top down, and you have devised a strategy to do it, and it works, who says it's wrong? If you can do it. This whole business, before I conclude, this whole business of getting man to fly, to fly in an airplane, to fly in anything, it was alien. People mocked it and said, but what makes you think we can fly? We can't fly without wings. But the Wright brothers persisted. They were mocked. If you read their story, in their neighborhood, people would climb over their fence and look at them. Those are the lunatics who think that they can fly. But somehow they persisted and they flew. And today we are flying. Right? By the time I came here, if our or any of the airlines flying from the old terminal going to Kumasi, somebody from Accra here, that by the time I came to sit here, it has landed in Kumasi. But if you sit in a bus to go to Kumasi now, it's a whole day affair. Because of their persistence, because of their dream. So we can find something. We can discover something by this process. All it takes and requires from us as members of the New Patriotic Party is to apply ourselves, focus, and do what democracy asks us to do, go along with the majority decision. So
Right.
what National Council has decided, I think, is right. It is within the power of National Council. It may not be the best according to Mr. A, Mr. B, but that's the popular position. That's the majority position. Let's all apply ourselves and make it our reality and bring it to fruition. That, for me, is the way to go. And our Constitution is clear about that. That as a member of the New Patriotic Party, you must at all times abide and uphold and publicly uphold the decisions of the party. That, whether you call it top down, whichever down, is the decision of the party, and any member who is not adhering to that, who is not abiding and publicly upholding it, is going against the Constitution. And in a proper situation, such people ought to be disciplined, in my view. They ought to be disciplined, whether big, small, or what. They ought to be disciplined. So that's a challenge, and we need to fix it. But as far as the decision is concerned, it is a proper decision taken by structures of the party, and as a member, the Constitution asks you to abide by that. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about anybody.
Yeah.
It's about the party. And the only thing that glues us together is our Constitution. So when people begin to pick and choose which decision they want to abide by, then we are no longer being a party. We are no longer respecting our Constitution. I think that such people, with all due respect, ought to fall in line. Most of them have done this years. But the point is that if you are not happy with what decision is being taken now, the same rule that applied yesterday is the same rule. It's the same Constitution.
Right.
So it doesn't change. So let's do our duty to our Constitution by abiding by the decisions of the party.
Okay.
The people who are at the helm of the party today may not be there tomorrow. Okay? So that is the integrity we must have to the document, to say that it is not about those who are there. It's about the document that we all subscribe to say that this is the decision of the party. Doesn't matter what my position is. It doesn't matter I just joined the party today or I've been there a long time.
Right.
What made it a party that I believed in and joined for many years is because of this Constitution.
Right.
And so therefore, the party, the Daroches, the Odoisags, and the Alajetes left for us is the same party. And so if you must respect the party yesterday, or if you respected a party yesterday, you should respect it today, because that document never changes.
All right. And it appears that you drew your inspiration to do an early Congress. Sorry, an early Congress from the numerous proposals that were forwarded to the party. Because Annie has just sent to me at 18th June 2025.
Why is Annie busy sending you stuff about our party?
Well, that's her job is to send me some more information, And it's just to buttress and validate what you're saying. And it says circulation of proposals for amendment to the Constitution of the New Patriotic Party. The date is 18 June 2025, and it goes to all party executives and members. And you look at chapter 2 of it. It talks about there's quite a number of proposals there. A lot.
Yeah,
I'm wondering how
about
you finish all of
300,
that on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, it's not it's voice vote.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So it's mentioned
yay
or nay, yay or nay, And so here, it says the that's the election of the presidential candidate. I was reading it.
This article 13 is what you're looking.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah. But when I see it out, I'll read it. Just to buttress the point you made earlier, which is just not some kind of an opinion by anybody, but there's a groundswell of proposal for that to happen, and so the party is just listening to its members. So,
honestly, the point is that you can't expect different outcomes if you continue to do the same thing, right? Yeah. So if you ask me, maybe we should do it the same old way. But the popular decision by council is that let's mix it up. Yeah. So ours is to find a way to do it, right? You have a nice looking plate of fruits before you. They could make it into a smoothie for you, but you have decided to make the smoothie yourself by eating it one after another. That's the same thing. You understand? So we're just trying to get to the same destination using different approaches. And I think that this approach gives us immediate readiness to engage the government. And by 31st, if all things being equal, we are able to select our flag bearer, whoever the person is, we have a rallying point as a party. And that would aid our rebuilding process and make it even faster and more efficient. I think it will help us. The challenges notwithstanding, we are here to solve problems. If we cannot figure out this, how do we possibly hope to be able to solve Ghana's problems? We, just by agreeing to elect a flag bearer. If we can't agree to do that, how can we agree on matters consequential to the destiny and the livelihoods of people?
Because Ghanaians are watching.
Country? Absolutely. And I think that all the individuals who have things to say about it is not because they don't see the value of it. Maybe it's because they feel one way or the other. It hinders their own politics. But I think that this is not the time to prioritize self. It's a time to prioritize us, to prioritize the party, and see to it that the party is resolute and ready to move in a direction that would help Ghanaians. Right now, our preoccupation is how we can hold the NDC accountable, all right, to cause that their mandate is useful, their mandate yield dividend for Ghanaians, that the 4 years that we have given them is not a wasted period. Our history tells us that any time the NDC is in government, they leave a big hole, we can fix it, and they dig more hole, and we come and fix it. Hopefully this 4 years, if we have a candidate flag bearer early, he will stop them from digging deeper. And that for me is useful. And that for me is something we ought to support, not individual politics. As for that, time will deal with it once we get the process underway.
Okay.